The village below was always abuzz with whispers of the cursed sorcerer who dwelled in the mansion. On the hill, I had grown accustomed to the wary glances and hushed conversations whenever I ventured into town. But it was a rumor that changed everything. A rumor that spoke of a hidden chamber deep within the mansion's depths, where an ancient tome lay waiting. They said it was bound in a strange, pulsating material that seemed to shift and writhe like a living thing, and that its pages held the secrets of unimaginable power. I had always known I was different, that I possessed a certain affinity for the arcane, but I had never dared to dream that I might be capable of wielding such immense power. The prospect was both exhilarating and terrifying, and I found myself drawn to the mansion's depths with an otherworldly compulsion. As I delved deeper into the musty, cobweb-shrouded corridors, the air grew thick with an eerie, pulsating energy. I could feel it calling to me, drawing me closer to the heart of the mansion. At last, I stumbled upon a door hidden behind a tattered tapestry. The wood was old and worn, but the symbol etched into its surface seemed to shimmer with a malevolent glow. I hesitated for a moment, my heart pounding in my chest, before pushing the door open with a creak. The room beyond was small and dimly lit, the walls lined with ancient artifacts that seemed to whisper secrets in the darkness. And there, at the room's center, lay the tome. As I reached out to touch its cover, a sudden jolt of energy coursed through my body. The room seemed to spin around me, and I felt myself lifted off the ground. I was consumed by visions of ancient battles, of powerful sorcerers wielding forces beyond my wildest imagination. And when the visions faded, I found myself standing in a vast, empty space, surrounded by a sea of candles that seemed to stretch on forever. A figure stood before me, its features indistinct in the flickering light. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice shaking with a mixture of fear and awe. The figure stepped forward, its features resolving into those of a woman with piercing green eyes. "I am the guardian of this place," she said, her voice low and husky. "And you, cursed sorcerer, are the key to unlocking its secrets." As she spoke, the candles seemed to grow brighter, casting an otherworldly glow over the room. I felt myself being drawn into their light, felt my very essence being reshaped by some unseen force. And when the light faded, I found myself transformed. My senses were heightened, my magic amplified to unimaginable levels. I was no longer just a cursed sorcerer, I was a force of nature. But with this newfound power came a terrible cost. The mansion, it seemed, was not just a simple dwelling, it was a prison. A trap set by some ancient sorcerer to contain a malevolent entity. And I, with my newfound powers, was the key to unlocking its cell. The entity stirred, its presence like a cold wind that seemed to seep into my very bones. I knew I had to escape, to flee the mansion and its dark secrets before it was too late. I turned to the guardian, but she was gone. In her place stood the entity, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly fury. I raised my hands, unleashing a blast of magic that sent the entity stumbling back. But I knew it was only a temporary reprieve. The entity would return. And next time, I might not be so lucky. I fled the mansion, the entity's roar echoing through the corridors as I stumbled down the hill. I did not stop running until I reached the village, where I collapsed on the outskirts, gasping for breath. And as I looked back up at the mansion, I saw the guardian standing in the window, her eyes locked on mine. I knew, in that moment, that I would never be able to return, that the mansion and its dark secrets were forever lost to me. But as I turned to walk away, I felt a strange sense of peace settle over me. I had uncovered a power within myself that I never knew I possessed. And I had escaped the mansion's deadly trap. And as I vanished into the crowd, I knew that I would never be the same again, that I would always carry the secrets of the cursed sorcerer with me, and that I would always be haunted by the memories of the mansion on the hill.